shout out to
Little Julio.
little Julio.
My boy Julio.
My boy. Good luck in your wrestling. Okay. Say hi to Matt. Hi, Matt. Matt, yeah. When you're wrestling, you're on the mat. Okay. I had a friend who was a wrestler. He was the stepson of Mr. Nelson. So he was only good at the half Nelson. That's not okay. That's wrestling. Okay. But that's that. I just made that one. Okay, where do I see Diamond? Okay. Art
You have to have like a half brother or something.
Yeah, or something. Art length. So we've talked about the measures of arcs. This is arc length. So if you have a circle, which you will, and say you have something that looks like this from here to here, and from this to here, let's make it different. There. And say that this angle here is 120 degrees, okay? And measure, whoops, excuse me, A, B. And let's say that this is 5, okay? Arc length and arc measure are two different things. Arc length they usually abbreviate with L. And what arc length means is if I traveled along the curve, how far would I go? Okay? Arc measure is how big the angle is. So what's the measure of arc AB?
120.
That's just 120. But the arc length is how far it is from here to here. Okay? And to figure that out, you kind of have to figure out what part of the circumference of the circle is that. Okay? So the formula for arc length is this. L equals N over 360 times circumference. Okay? Or you can write it as L equals N over 360 times 2 pi r, or N over 360 times pi times the diameter. Okay? So in this case, the arc length is going to be where N is the angle, right? Because you have 120 3/60ths of the circle, right? You understand that? Times, what's times 2 times pi, what's r? 5, okay? So in this case, and these simplify nicely a lot of the time.
How come it's 2 pi r and not 2 r pi?
Why is it 2 pi r? Because these are both constants, and by just mathematically, you like to write the numbers before the variable, okay? And so r is the variable, okay, and 2 and pi are constants. And so that's just by convention, it's easier to do it, okay?
Yeah,
Me too. I'm hungry already. So you want to reduce this fraction.
it's actually like 1/3.
It's 1/3, okay? 1/3 of 2 times 5. This is where people kind of mess up. 2 times 5 is 10. So you want to write it 2 times 5 times 5, and you want to write it like this: 10 pi over 3. Okay? That would be the exact answer. All right? So that's the distance from here to here. And if this is in inches, that answer would be in inches, and that's an exact answer. If they say take that answer and round to the nearest tenth, you take your calculator and you go 10 pi divided by 3. What's that going to be? About 10 point something, right?
10 point.
What is it? So I'm going to go
It's like 10.5.
10 second pi divided by 3, and 10.47. So if I say round to the nearest tenth, it'd be about 10.5 inches from here to here. If this is 5 inches. Yeah? Easy? No?
Yeah.
Right? So, but I have a couple more problems that I'm going to give you as examples. And because sometimes they go backwards. They try to, those evil math people, they try to get you confused. Okay? Evil math people. Right, guys. Okay? So, let's look at NAC. Maybe you could try this one. Okay? Yeah, let's do that. You try. You try. Okay? We'll hook you up with some stuff. Okay? You get it right. Let me. There you go. And this one's going to be a little bit different in that I'm going to draw this like this. I'm going to draw this like this. I'm going to draw this like this. What the heck? I'm going to draw this like this. Okay. I'm going to tell you that this here is 50 degrees. 50 degrees. And I'm going to tell you that this here is 6 meters or something. Okay? And I'm going to say find the length of AB to the nearest tenth. Okay? Ready, set, ready, go. Yeah, just do it. So here's another problem. You have a circle again, and in this circle you have a little bit different. You have something that looks like this, something that looks like this, and arc AB has length. Okay? This is AB. It's not always called AB. So arc AB, okay, has length. Oh, I didn't tell you. That's how it's going. The other thing I didn't tell you.
Has length?
Yeah, has length. Oh, and this is 100 degrees from here to here. 100 degrees. Has length 50 pi. 50 pi? 50 pi. Find the radius.
What? Oh god. Okay.
You want to say that L equals N. So use a formula. You have to use some algebra. N over 360 times 2 pi r. Okay? In this case, I know this is L, right? So 50 pi equals N. What's N in this case? 100 over 360 times 2 times pi times r. Well, first of all, I can cancel out some things. How many times does 2 pi go into 50? What can I do here?
25.
I'm just going to cancel out 2 pi. I'm going to divide everything by 2 pi first. Okay? Because that's going to make this go away. That's going to turn that into a 25. That's going to get this going away. And I get 25 equals, and I'm going to reduce this some more because I like to reduce 10 over 36 times r, okay? Which is the same as 25 equals, what does that reduce to? 5 13ths r, okay? So r is equal to 25 times the reciprocal, right? Remember that?
Isn't it 8? It's 8.
8?
Because half of 36
18, sorry, you're right. You guys told me wrong. 8, that's 18. And so I get 25 divided by 5 times 18.
Wait, can you
Wait.
pause for a second?
What? So this reduces to this, and I get 25 times 18 divided by 5, which is 5 times 18, which is 90.
Wait, how did you do that one?
That's the answer.
Wait,
Good?
I'm lost.
Did the radius. How'd you get to 25?
How'd you get 25? How'd you? Oh, when you divided by the.
How'd I get a 90? How'd I get 25? I divided both sides by 2 pi to cancel out this 2 pi over here. When I divided 50 by 2 pi, the pi goes away and this turns into a 25. Yeah, I gotta take the pi away because I had a stomachache. Okay, so that's kind of how you do some of those. Okay. Looking back, sorry, I didn't go over this one, but here's the answer to that last one. For those of you in the viewing audience, okay? And that's this one, and that's the end. And remember, you heard it here on Mr. Leader's one and only YouTube Cutting Edge Geometry channel.